Welcome back to the channel, Celtic fans. Have a look at this goal that was disallowed again. We'll look back at the Livingston and we'll look at the game, and we're just going to keep looking at this. And the defender tries to header it forward. Joe Hart, story about Joe Hart, he thinks that he needs to do it a little bit better. He needs to be a bit more focused. Southampton had scouts up looking at Lil Abada, but hang around to the end of the video because I'm going to tell you who Southampton fans think they will get if they don't get Lil Abada. And Celtic want 17 million is coming out of Manchester. Some of the Man United sites are reporting that an offer of 17 million would be the starting blocks for Joseph Juranovic, and this is the news coming out of Manchester this morning. The Scottish FA really have to get their finger out with VAR. Is it blatant cheating by the referees in Scotland, or is it just pure incompetence? Have your say in the comment section, and then we'll review the comment section at the end of this video again from yesterday's videos. So welcome back to today's video. We have to look at this goal again. I mean, the defender tries to play the ball forward. You know, it bounces up. He tries to head it to the defender to the left-hand side of him. He totally mishits it. Abada's there, takes one touch, bang. You know, he takes one little touch there, and then bang, second touch, goal. But that was ruled offside. Why? Why are the referees in Scotland immune to saying nothing about this, Celtic fans? Tell us in the comments what you actually think about this. I mean, we all know the fact that since VAR has came in, Celtic have had absolutely nothing given for them. Even so, Ange Postecoglou says that the referees would just be as well flipping a coin when it comes to Celtic, because at least we would get 50% of the things that went against us. So the Joe Hart story, the life of a Celtic goalkeeper, feels like a part-time gig for sometimes, Joe Hart says. The 35-year-old admitted that he might have dozed off against Livingston. We don't really want to hear that, Joe. You mean you're an experienced player? You should really. I mean, you have 75 caps for England. You should not be dozing off. And he should have stopped that the other night. Anyway, he does really need to focus. I think the manager went through them. Ange Postecoglou, the Celtic manager, went through the team, saying that basically it wasn't good enough, and rightly so. In other Celtic FC news, Joseph Juranovic to Manchester United links. Manchester United will have to pay 17 million to Celtic to secure the services of Croatian fullback Joseph Juranovic, who started the World Cup in this year. That's according to news coming out in Manchester. There's Manchester blog that I'm looking at just now, so there's a couple of blogs talking about it. The Manchester Evening News is even talking about it, so there must be some kind of movement down in Manchester that they're thinking about making a 17 million offer for Juranovic. Barcelona have already said that they won't be able to do anything until the summer. That will allow English clubs to come in and flash the cash like they do every winter. They seem to spend more and more during the winter transfer window than they do in the main transfer window during the summer. So, will he go to... There's no use talking about it until the window opens. You know, we can talk about this every day. He's getting linked with somewhere every single day. So let's just call heads on that, and we'll jump over to the comment section and see what you're saying on yesterday's video. Yesterday's video, if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link up here. It was the breaking news that Guacamakis, the cryptic grumpy Greek, posted a picture on his Instagram, and the fact that it had an egg timer on it. Was the egg timer meaning that his time's up at Celtic, or was it meaning he's getting put on when there's no time left? That is the cryptic clue that he was giving out. So, to the comment section, Paul Baird, regular commenter, says, "Hail here. I'm sure if he leaves, Ange will have another striker in mind." Talking about Guacamakis. Yep, I'm sure he will, Paul. And I think this Korean guy is one step closer to signing for Celtic. Willie Man says, it must be a good reason no way Kyogo should be starting with his recent form. I don't think it's even his recent form. His form before the World Cup. He was missing a lot of chances. He was missing a real bucket full of chances. We put away 10% of our chances and we're winning games 4-5-0 again. You know, we have to start putting away these chances that the wingers are creating. The wingers are doing their job. The strikers aren't at the moment at Celtic. Charles M says he was playing for a club that got relegated last season, got a big move to Celtic, now he's greeting about getting away. If he doesn't want to be here, on you go. Ange will have him replaced in no time and he'll be forgotten about pretty quickly. He will be forgotten pretty quickly. He won't be a Celtic legend anyway, that's for sure. Stuart McLaren says he should be starting. We are passing up too many chances. I agree with Stuart, he should be getting more game time because we are passing up too many chances as it stands just now. Some dude bro says, to be fair, he's 28, he's in the prime of his career. It makes sense for him to want a move for more game time and for a pay rise. I totally agree with that. He is 28, he should be, you're going to be first choice at that age. If you're not first choice at a team at that age, you're going to want out the door. Dim Sum says the man has a plan. We don't need any player that doesn't want to be with us. This is very true, and that's the one good thing about Ange Postecoglou. He does plan 2 or 3 windows in advance. The next comment we'll go on to is Whiskey Foxtrot. If GG isn't getting game time, then Ange obviously doesn't rate him. If the big guy, I like the big guy, but I've yet to see him produce the goods in key games like Sevco and European matches. We'll have a point there. I mean, he is a good striker, but is he a top level striker that would need at Celtic? Players can come and go under Ange. He said this months ago, says Patrick McLaughlin also. So on that note, I hope you've liked the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. That is your Celtic FC news for today. The breaking news is that Southampton have been linked with Lil Abada. But, as I promised you at the start of the video, if Southampton do not get Lil Abada, the rumour is they're going for Ryan Kent.